Here I'm going to use a very simple program. I'm going to demonstrate adding a function, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about value parameters. So here you can see I've got three variables. Value 1 is 10, value 2 is 20, and sum is going to add 10 plus 20, so sum will be 30, and then it's going to output those values to the screen. So if we run it, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a function to this program, and the name of the function is going to be display. And basically what the display function is going to do is it's going to display the information to the screen, so it's going to execute the cout statement. So really all I'm doing is I'm putting this in a function. So I'm going to take this out of the main program. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to write a function called display. I'm going to talk about the parameter list in a minute, but the body of the function will just look like, just have the cout statement in it. Now any information that I need from the main program in my function has to be passed via the parameter list. So that's why you see these red squiggly lines. This function doesn't know what these three variables are, so I'm going to add them in as parameters. Okay. So that's what my display function, it's going to bring in three pieces of information from main, and then it's going to output them to the screen. Now anytime you have a function, you need to copy the heading and you need to paste it prior to main and put a semicolon at the end. This is what's referred to as a function prototype, or it's also called a function declaration. Okay. Down here what we have is the function definition, which is made up of everything inside these curly braces is the body of the function, and the first line is the heading of the function. So the definition is made up of the heading and the body of the function. So the only thing that I'm missing now is when we execute our main program, it just executes statements sequentially. I don't have anything telling me to jump out and execute the function, and that's what a function call is used for. So here I'm going to add a call to my function. And function calls are a little bit different. They don't have data types in them. They just have variables. Okay? And this is going to call my function. So in the main program, value 1 will be 10, value 2 will be 20, sum will be 10 plus 20, which is 30. And this is going to call my display function. It's going to pass the 10 into here, the 20 into here, and the 30 into here, and it's going to display them. So let me run that, and you'll see my program runs just as it did before, but it has a function in it. And again, this is what's referred to as your function call. If you don't call the function, it will never execute. Now, these three parameters here, or arguments here, parameters down here, are value parameters. That means the information comes from main, it gets passed out to the function, and it gets used. So if I was to make any sort of change to these three parameters inside the function, that change would not be reflected when you went back to the main program. So for instance, if I did this, value 1 is assigned the value of 99, and then back here I say cout value 1, and I'll just run this quickly. And you'll see, well, it doesn't look very nice, but just the 10 is displaying. Because value 1 is, even though it's changed in the function, when you come back, that new value is not sent back at all. It's just a value parameter. It's used to pass information to the function. The other thing that you need to know is the names can match, but they don't have to. Okay, and that's fine. If you want to do that, the function understands this because these are just placeholders. Whatever's in value 1 gets passed to V1, value 2 to V2, and sum to sum.